So can you unpack that a little bit for us?
Yeah, so part of the issue is asking the question where we see issues within the larger Anglican communion, and they're there unequivocally. The distinction is the errors of the East and of Rome are errors that are forced upon the faithful. I can't be a faithful Roman Catholic and deny the Assumption. It's not an option. I would rightly be under church discipline in the same way that I can't deny any of the teachings regarding the sacraments. You come under church discipline if you don't solemnize your marriage within the church. Like these are basic teachings in terms of the doctrine, discipline, and devotion of the church. There are things that are within bounds, and so you are, if you're going to be Roman Catholic and be faithful, you must do that. That's not to say that there aren't Romans who deny some of those things or who do things that are contrary to the church's teachings on sexual ethics or other things. Those humans exist, but they're not being consistent, and they're aware of that if you talk to them. And if their clergy are aware of it, they will make that known. The issue within Anglicanism that we have heterodoxy and deviations from the doctrine, discipline, and devotion of the church is true. The difference is those errors are not forced upon the faithful, and this is critical. And in places where they have been, that's where we've seen the replanting of Anglicanism, for example, in our own context with the ACNA. What is that? It's a recognition that the Episcopal Church first departed from doctrine, then from discipline, and is in the process of departing from devotion. We see this in new liturgical materials and things like this. We saw the departure from doctrine from Bishop Pike, who denied the virgin birth and who denied the Trinity and was never tried for heresy. Bishop Spong doing many of the same things, never tried. So as soon as you have no doctrine and then you're not defending on that, what happens? Well, the discipline falls. And so we saw that with the consecration of practicing homosexual bishop, right? There's no holding accountable of any of these things. And so we could go through the issues with the Episcopal Church, but the reality was to remain in the Episcopal Church would mean affirming those things. And so what did we do? We said, well, it's not like we want to break off, but if you are going to refuse to hold to the faith once handed over to the saints, we're going to keep doing it. And so we're going to hold on to those things. And so that means we need to reestablish new structures, and nobody enjoyed doing that. It's still been a very painful thing, but it was necessary. That's quite different from being in a tradition that would say, no, if you want to remain here, you must hold to these things that are contrary to Scripture and contrary to tradition of the Fathers.